Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruhakudash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone at Rulewell, and Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel and the rest of the elect destined to be saved. I'm the brother Caleb from the GMS UK London Forecasters Camp, back with another lesson to help edify those of which I spoke of. As always, I like to say that we are the real Hebrew Israelites. And the real Israelites, he said, called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, West Africans predominantly. But you will find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered among all the nations throughout our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18 tells you that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I have this image on the screen here, and this image is from a t-shirt, and I saw it, and I thought, isn't that interesting? Now, it might look like a stupid picture. What you've got here is you've got a cat dressed in a jacket and a baseball cap. But what I find interesting is what this actually says. Because you've got a cat and it's wearing a baseball cap which says doggy on it. And it's got a jacket on which says be wolves on it. So basically this is a social commentary on the mind state of the majority of people of this world. You've got a lot of people of this world identifying themselves as things which they are not. For example, you've got the whole transformer movement where you've got men identifying as women and women identifying as women. So women identifying as men and wearing items of clothing that pertain not unto them. So this picture is actually quite an astute social commentary on the mind state of the people. And this is the way Esau wants the people to be, because they're easier to control and manipulate when he has them off balance and unknowing who or what they really are supposed to be or what they're supposed to be doing. So you've got a cat that identifies as being a dog, but at the same time it identifies as being a wolf. It's crazy. So, and that's the majority of people out here, people who don't know their identity according to the Bible. I brought out that Numbers 1 and 18 says that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers, but few people even know that. So you've got people walking around in this world calling themselves every type of name under the sun, other than what their biblical nationality is. For example, calling themselves African American, Afro-Caribbean, Black, West Indian, all these names of proverbs and bywords are not what they originally the Most High intended us to be called. Let me start with Psalms 83. Psalms 83 from verse 1, it says, keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. So all these proverbs and bywords, that's how they take the name of Israel out of remembrance. See, this poor cat's got not got one identifying marker of it being a cat on its clothing. It's identifying as other animals, taking on other identities. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Jebel and Ammon and Amalek the Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Let's read that in the NLT. O power, be not silent, be not deaf, be not quiet, O power. Don't you hear the uproar of your enemies? Don't you see the arrogant enemies rising up? They devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Come, they say, let us wipe out Israel as a nation, that we will destroy the very memory of its existence. Yes, this was a unanimous decision. They signed a treaty as allies against you. These Edomites and Ishmaelites, Moabites and Hagarenes, Gebalites, Ammonites and Amalekites, the people of Philistia and Tyre. Assyria has joined them and is allied with the descendants of Lot. Selah, interlude. Right, so from there I want to get some other precepts. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over the nations. So the Most High is going to eventually destroy the covering cast over all the people, and their true nationalities are going to be what they're calling themselves by. No more of this fake identification, choosing, you wake up one day and you think you're an Egyptian, and you start acting like that, or one day you wake up and think you're an Arab or an Ishmaelite or whatever. There's going to be no more of that. Read it in the NLT. He will remove the cloud of gloom, the shadow of death that hangs over the earth. It's not as good as the KJV one. Read it in the KJV again. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations. It's Jeremiah 2:13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. Yeah, they've forsaken the philosophy, the knowledge of who they are, the knowledge of being Israelites, and have hewed them out cisterns that can hold no water. Vain philosophies, identifying as these other things, other than what you were designed to be by the Most High. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Let's read that one in NLT, Jeremiah 2:13. For my people have done two evil things. They have abandoned me, the fountain of living water, and have dug themselves cracked cisterns that can hold no water at all. Why has Israel become a slave? Why has he been carried away to plunder? Isaiah chapter 1, starting at verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, Israel doth not consider. This picture is a perfect metaphor for the mind state of a lot of Jake in today's world, man. No idea that Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai is their power, and that's who they should be identifying as belonging to. Our sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They have gone away backwards. Why should ye be stricken any more? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even to the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land strangers devour it in your presence. It is desolate as overthrown by strangers. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as lodged in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. What purpose is your multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh? I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks, or of lambs, or he-goats. When you come to appear before me, who have required this at your hand, to tread my courts? Bring no more vain oblations. In incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. And when you spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yea, when you make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Wash you, make you clean. Put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. Learn to do well. Seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless. Plead for the widow. Come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord Yahweh. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. And though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. But if you refuse, you shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of Yahweh hath spoken it. How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers. The silver is become dross, thy wine is mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious, and the companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts, and followeth afterwards. They judge not the fatherless, neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them. Therefore saith the Lord, the Yahweh of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of mine adversaries, and avenge me of mine enemies. And I'll turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross, and take away all thy tin. And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. And afterwards they shall be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. And Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and their converts with righteousness. And the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together. and they that forsake the Lord shall be consumed. For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens which ye have chosen. For ye shall be as an oak whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that hath no water. And the strong shall be as tow, and the maker of it as a spark, and they shall burn together, and none shall quench them. It's the end of the chapter. But yeah, the whole head is sick. Our people are in a confused state, and that's what Babylon means, land of confusion. And Esau pushes out that confusion to keep people unstable, off balance, and easier to manipulate and control. Because when people don't know the history, how are they supposed to know, what's ahead of them or what even was promised to them in the history? Because there are a lot of great promises that were made unto the nation of Israel by Yahweh, that if our people knew them, maybe they have a little bit more hope and faith that there is more to life than this current system that they're caught up in and trapped in. The scriptures talk about where there is no vision, the people perish. And a lot of our people have lost the vision because they've stopped hearing the voice of the prophets. They've no longer heard the voice of the seers to warn them and told them the right way to walk therein. So you've got people living after their own vain opinions. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion. I'll end on Proverbs 3 and verse 5. It says, trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Yeah, that's right. Read that again. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. There you go. So Lord willing, that is an edifying lesson. I just thought that this image is quite it looks silly, but it's actually quite a deep social commentary. I thought it'd make an edifying lesson. So Lord willing, that was edifying. So with that, once again, giving all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bar Hashem Yahweh Shai, Bar Hashem Kadash. Double honours unto the elders and apostles of great millstone that rule well. Shalom to the 144,000 elect men in the nation of Israel, and the rest of the elect destined to be saved. And I'll catch you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom for now.